I'll just see if anybody tunes in. Wait a second or two, see if anybody tunes in. But if not, I just want to begin with the messages. So, feeling some. Today was a day of calmness for me. Um, Last night was a tense moment. We had some self reflective. Our truth was sort of revealed to us. Our inner awareness was revealed to us. We got some, I think, much needed messages. And one of the things I'm going to tell you is this is a positive message, and I want to say there's some kind of abundance here, or like letting go of the feeling guilty to be abundant, okay, and having patience for it. I accept that everything happens in divine order. Guilt. I release any beliefs that no longer assist me in my soul's growth, and I release all guilt. Peace. I am a being of love, and I release all negative energy. Humor. I choose to focus on the lighter side of life. Look, we had some happiness. Look, this is what I'm saying. I already knew this is going to be a good message. Self-esteem, working on our self-esteem, that's going to be important. Judgment. I understand that everyone has their own unique path and challenges. And worry. I am learning that worry doesn't change any outcomes. Okay. Denial and purpose. I know what I'm here to do. And denial. I acknowledge my fear, but I replace it with the insight of awareness. And let me pull one more. Honesty. Honesty. I can always expect the truth. I can't always expect the truth from others, but I can expect it from myself. Ooh, love. I commit to the practice of seeing the good in all things. And change. I understand that nothing can grow or evolve without movement. Discipline. I can accomplish what I set my mind to. Yeah. And friendship. I understand that a friend in my life is there for a reason. And health. I will honor the physical vessel that enshrines my soul. So those are some, you can look back and use these affirmations for yourself. But I want to say this to you guys because I got on here because we have yesterday earlier today I pulled cards and I got the number 8 and number 9, and ironically it was Archangel Michael and Archangel Raphael at the same time. So what I want to say to you guys is we have these okay, so this release that's happening right now, and I'm going to tell you, you're really releasing, like this is major release, like you're releasing some real heavy shit here. Like whatever you were feeling, it's going to catapult you. I'm telling you this, whatever the releases you've been having, just let me make you aware that yes, it does feel like it was heavy. It does feel like it was crazy. It did. And I know, because I went through it myself, and I'm in a sense still going through it, but this has a lot to do with I was listening to something before and it was talking about how Venus is really playing a role here in this time. And then Venus is lining up with Chiron. So Chiron is the wounded healer energy, and Venus has to do with love and beauty. And so our reflection of ourselves, I'm getting heat in the crown chakra. I've been having like activation in the third eye. Okay. I can't really talk about, it's funny to say that, right? I can't really talk about the dreams that I had, but I will tell you that I had a very powerful astral traveling experience earlier. I took a nap, fell asleep, and something happened that I'm not supposed to talk about, so I'm not going to talk about. I was already told, like, don't talk about it. Nobody needs to know, but it was, what I can mention is that it was, I was not afraid. I did it, and it was so heavy that my body actually felt it in this dimension. And it was very interesting. It was interesting. I'll just tell you. I'm hearing when it's time. I can tell you guys, but right now I can't. Okay. So anyway, you're stepping up in the spiritual world for some of you. Obviously this is not gonna. Everybody's not gonna resonate with this message. But if you if you've been feeling this death and rebirth, because whoa, the death part. The old you is dying. It's dying, dying, dying. Like it's dead. It's dead. It's like dead. Like you're just killing the old way of thinking. Like that is going out the window. Um just gonna say this, if you feel some kind of like manipulation going on in the mind, I would really, again, Virgo new moon. Virgo's ruled by Mercury. That's the planet of communication, lots of chatter in the head. That's okay, right? Because the chatter helps you realize like what is subconsciously still bothering me or blocking me, however you want to look at it. It's like conversations with self, but also conversations with spirit. Like, I mean, I went into some deep conversations about the Egyptian pyramids, and somebody saying, I want you to finish helping me build it. And oh, whoa. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Something just clicked, and it's pretty crazy. Um, mhm. All right. So anyway, again, not going to talk about it because there's just things that we're not allowed to talk about, right? This is just like private conversations between you and your guides, between you and other beings. Yeah. So we'll keep that respect and that privacy intact, because if that's the point of this. You're not supposed to open your mouth about everything that happens to you. Everybody doesn't need to know the experiences you experience, even though if you know, you'd be like, what? Like, it's crazy. It's really crazy. But it's like cool as fuck, but it's also very crazy. But this is why I'm saying this, because there's like a spiritual like leveling up. It's like I'm seeing a ladder, and then you're walking up the ladder. And before, you were afraid to walk up that ladder. Like, you would look down and be like, oh God, I'm gonna fall. And now you're just like I gotta climb the ladder. Like, what the fuck? Let me just climb it. You know what I'm saying? But one of the biggest things that I'm getting and I'm feeling are guides, and I'm talking about everybody's guides. And I had this whole session where I thought like my spirit guides were mad at me last night, like they given up on me and all this stuff. But it's not that. It's that they're just ready to like move forward, and they're trying to work with us, and then a lot of us are just still kind of, we're backtracking. Like, we'll just keep going back to that one because we're bored, or we're tired of being patient, or we don't want to wait anymore, and so we keep regrouping back to that space, right? And I know already. I'll know what's gonna take place. Like, I'll hear about it, and then like I heard that something was gonna take place, that this person or something was gonna happen. They're gonna come back from the past, and they're gonna send me a weird message, and they did, and it was so ironic because in my mind I was like, it's like weird because I knew this was gonna happen, but it still was like, what the hell, like, and I decided not to answer this person back. And this is a message. It's a message for you. If someone's like coming back and they're trying to like, give you the whole like, you're supposed to be waiting for me energy. No, the fuck I'm not. What do you think this is? This is not fucking play catch up, and whenever you're ready, we'll be here just waiting for you because we have no life. No, that's not how this works. That's not how this works. We have to respect that people are on their journey, and just because you feel like you're losing traction with people doesn't mean that when you decide finally that it's your time to like walk back into someone's life, that's going to happen. That's not how we're going to do this, right? So we have to let people know that we're keeping those boundaries clear, and we're stepping into like our power, and we're not gonna like one little attention we get from something or someone that's not for us, like what I mean. Yeah, like, what I'm saying though, like, this is a message, like, if we've seen people try to come back in, and they're trying to give us like the bare minimum, you know what I'm saying? It's like, buddy, no, and I'm not even talking about anything in particular. I'm talking about in the whole, like, as a whole, right? As a whole energy, as a whole experience. We're not going to allow people to come into our space and just think that we're waiting. I'm telling you guys, preparing yourselves, like your spirit guides want you to prepare for this next part of your journey. I feel like some of you are not even aware of how abundant the next steps are going to be. Maybe you're not aware because you're just, you're thinking small maybe. I'm not thinking small, not anymore. See, we got a toxic energy that was being they were helping you remove this snake with the devil and this snake here, the mother of wands and the devil. Whatever was trying to block your abundance. Oh, there's somebody like, and I'm saying again, I feel like Archangel Michael energy is coming in. They're coming in. They're not playing no more. It's like they try to be nice. Like I'm hearing that they try to be kind. Like they're just not playing no more. It's like I'm hearing. Don't worry, you're not gonna have to deal with these people no more. Like I'm just hearing it that way. I don't know what that's for you, but I think it makes sense for me a little bit. I would say that some of you are going to be expanding your, I'm hearing abilities, you guys. I'm just hearing it that way. That's the way I'm hearing it. You're going to be expanding your abilities. If you're looking to expand your abilities, right? If you're looking to, right? Because there's a bunch, it's like a light bulb is going off, not only in your head, but in the, I'm hearing the arena. Okay, so like I'm seeing a football field and it's dark and then boom, all the lights go on and some kind of knowledge and wisdom. You are being protected here. I feel like this horse right now is giving me like that protection energy. Look at the way this horse is looking. Oh, what's that? What's that? I'm getting like a sharp pain right here in the side of my neck. You're having some sort of like, I'm hearing awakening. You guys, you'll know this by, what is that? What is that? Okay, there's something right here, like I don't know what that's referring to, but somebody's trying to block your throat chakra. Let's just put it that way. We got haters trying to block the throat chakra, but it's not gonna work though. That let's clear it there, please. Clear it completely. It's not gonna work. This is the thing. Like it's not. You're not gonna block the throat chakra for me. Like I got. You know what I'm saying? Like once I ask for energy to be cleared, it's gonna be cleared. Like you have to make that very, very clear and aware. I'm telling you, let's clear that in the left side of the neck, please. Clear it. So are some of you, I don't know, maybe you're having pain here or something, but out of nowhere, just like this whole area felt like something was tight. Maybe that's what it is. Something going on in the neck right here. It's like a pain right here. I don't know. I'm just going to say, I feel like for some of you, there's just going to be some sort of like transformation of energy, like you're transforming something. There's something you're transforming here. You're not completely aware of this yet though. Some of you are, maybe you're stepping up and maybe you're stepping to your power. Like maybe you're stepping into your power. Maybe you're starting to see something different about yourself and you're starting to become aware of it. And you know that it's changing. Something's changing here. It's feeling like, I just want to say this, like, and this is going to sound funny, but I almost feel like, you're just becoming powerful and I hate to say this, but of course there's always something that's going to try to block your power, right? We always going to deal with that, right? But it's okay. It's because we send love and light to those, and it's not even about that anymore because I don't even see it that way no more. I'm starting to disillusion myself, like to get out of the illusion state of mind. A lot of things that are taking place, yeah, they are factors, but we have I'm hearing liars. Can you clear it in the neck, please? It's like bye hater. You know what I'm saying? We are. I'm hearing we're not gonna take it. No, we're not gonna take it. We're not gonna take it anymore. I've been really picking up this message from the guys saying like they're just not gonna put up with it anymore. Like a lot of us, we want assistance from our guides, and including myself. Look, man, I'm not innocent here in this at all. And then sometimes like I'll go back on my word on things, and that's where it gets draining, not just for us, but for them too. So I feel like it's like, here's the thing, whatever our guides have been through with us, right? Some of us know our guides have been through a lot more than others. And we have to understand something. Like, I personally said last night, like, I don't want to disappoint anyone. It's not that I'm going to, because it's, it's free will and to each his own, right? But I don't want to disappoint anybody. So I personally made a pact to like try my very, very hardest to do everything as proper and right as I can, as and when I say proper and right, I mean like not make my guides have to work overtime, which is like doing things that it will cause, like, for a lot of people to have to come protect you in that situation, because you're putting yourself in a sloppy situation, I'm hearing, you know. I've decided like that I want to laugh, I want to have joy, but I've decided to like make sure that any choice that I make from here on out, it's like I'm going to think ahead of time. I'm going to give it like time, think about it. Should I go to this place? What would happen if I went there? Like, I'll weigh out my options, I'll listen to my intuition, and not put myself in situations or whatever it is. Not, I just, because I feel like I was apologizing to everyone last night, because at the end of the day, I think about some, this is, I don't know, maybe this is a message for some of you. I think about some of the things that I've done in the past, and how some of my so-called, so not so-called family members, some spirit guides, some guardian angels seen me having to do these things, and they probably were like, oh my God, what is she doing, right? But you know when you're not in the right state of mind and you're depressed and all that, of course we make bad decisions and bad choices, but you're not anymore. And I'm hearing this for a lot of us here, and for all of us, we're not in that space anymore, so we don't have to go run back to, because I'm hearing like anything could happen next that might trigger your old behaviors. Let's just really be clear about that. So really getting yourself disciplined, I'm hearing, and I'm hearing fragmenting the order. I don't know. Fragmentation. I don't know exactly what that's referring to, but fragmenting the, anyway, really getting yourself like disciplined. This is one of the things I'm working with myself right now. The discipline, and the eating, and the smoking that vape, and doing this, and being upset, and having these like woe is me sessions for like hours and hours at a time. And this is where the guides are working with us right now, and they're like, it's not like they're not judging us. I want you guys all to be very clear on this. Nobody's judging you, nobody's pointing their finger going, oh, you stupid bitch. That's not how this works. It's more along the lines of like, hey, we've been working with you for a long time now, and we're just trying to get you like to finally like recognize your power, recognize who you are. For some of you, really, I'm hearing this, that your guides really want you to recognize who you are. Maybe you've been like downplaying yourself, and I get it. I do the same thing sometimes, man, but I'm tired of doing that. But at the same time, sometimes when things don't work out, yeah, you start to see yourself as like, oh, I'm not getting nothing done. No, but maybe you just need to rest right now. Maybe you just need to fall back and rest. And the only thing I'm doing here is coming on and channeling, because I feel like these messages can help someone else. And I'm always love to help other people. And that's what I'm here for service, right? For service of humanity, and for service to myself and my family, and my daughter, and my nieces and nephews. I find that service is one of my favorite things to do, especially being a Virgo. Virgo is the service sign, right? We are the service sign. We love to serve people, make them happy, please people. But there's a point in time where we all are learning. I'm not here to please everyone, but I also, I'm not going to stop loving everyone and think that everybody's a piece of shit because of a couple of bad experiences that I've had with a couple of people. So what I feel like for you, your guides, the universe, God, angels, all of the love, light energies, they're wanting us to just sort of just like finally like, let go already. Like one of the things I'm learning this week, guys, is surrendering. I'm learning that. Hey, Trey, Sarah, I know. I feel like this is important for a lot of us, okay? I'm not going to apologize for things I did over 20 years ago. Exactly. And let me tell you something. This is where your reflection is coming in. First of all, I'm hearing this so strongly. This guilt you have about like, I'm hearing this so strongly. So let's just go with the message. This guilt you have about like, if I change up things, I'm hearing, will people still like me? If I do it this way, it's the self-doubt, the I know I've been there. I was there. Hello, I'm experienced. I'm in it right now. You're with me experiencing the change that's happening. And at the end of the day, I was worried about a lot of different things and will people accept it? And whether, because once you, I'm hearing, gain a certain type of, not even following, not just content creators. I'm talking to everybody here. This is like in general, whatever you're experiencing that is changing in your life right now and transforming in your life. This is for a reason. Don't, your guys are like, really, let me tell you guys something. I'll tell you guys. I love tarot cards. I really, really do. Like, I absolutely love tarot cards. I love oracle cards. I really, really do. And I realize something. When I pick them up right now, a lot of messages don't come through for me. They actually, let's clear it down the back, please. They actually hinder my abilities. You see what I'm saying too? Because it's like I love you, level up and then you keep going, trying to go back to something you're comfortable with, and it's like you gotta let those go. You know, it's like you already did that. It's like you were at the, you did this part. Now it's time to move on to the next part of this story. Okay, it's, you know, because like I said, it's like your guides are guiding you to the next direction, to whatever it is that is for you, right? You could be, you know, at one job and you're ready to go to the next, like whatever it is. But you gotta take the vibration as it is, because that is your heart's leading you to where you need to go next. You know, there's a reason why I listen, I had trouble with it. I had trouble with it in the beginning. I was like, oh God, like, you know, readings is what I do and blah 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 blah. And then I started recognizing something. Wait, hold on, Flo. You're doing readings and it's going great, but then like towards the end of my journey of doing readings and one-on-one readings with people especially, I noticed something. And I'm telling you this because this is a message. It's a message for you guys. I started noticing like I was getting frustrated. Then after that, like spirit wouldn't be done talking, so then they keep going, and it was just like, hold on, this is getting like crazy. Like, why am I dealing with this? You know? So then I realized when I started stepping into channeling and just talking what I hear, what I feel, what I sense, and not tapping into individual spirits, because people get really desperate when you're doing it. Clear it in the neck, clear it in the neck. People get really desperate when you're doing individual readings, especially when it has to do with their loved ones that passed on. And I'm realizing something. Mediums are great because they can help people really heal and all this stuff, and I think all that is awesome, but it's like it almost is like it's detrimental to our process, right? So like it's good to help someone heal, and I'll always use my abilities and gifts to help people heal. But my point is this: we're getting to these points and these spots and these places where spirit has given us this. Yeah, Mom. No, it's all right. What's the matter?
No, I thought Diana was in
Oh. And spirit is pushing us towards a new direction. And they're saying your gifts are not going, actually, your gifts are enhancing. You're stepping into, you know, above 5D type shit, right? So if you want to remain in the lower forms, you can do that. Nobody's going to judge you. But your soul came here for a certain purpose, certain reason, which is why. Listen to your aura, your energy, your how you feeling. I know, guys, I know we are programmed in this like 3D mentality of like feeling like we have to be stuck in these, I'm hearing rotator cuffs, rotations. Like they're just, it's like I'm seeing like, we don't need no education. Have you ever seen the video to that? Teacher, leave them kids alone. Hey, teacher, leave those kids alone. You know, and they're all like brick on the wall. Watch that video. You'll see like the kids are on like this they're like on a vent, they're on this machine, and they're standing there, and it's like a bunch of kids, like they're being programmed there, and they keep falling into a bin. It's like a program. It's like, watch that video. You'll understand what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying. Like we're you know, we are on that, like, you know, it's like a factory and they have all the products on the factory, and we're on it, and it's like we're deciding to jump off that machine and say like I'm not, no, you're not gonna throw me in a bin. I'm not. Oh, if this shit don't. I don't know what's going on with the left side of the throat chakra, but just gonna say, we have to stop allowing our programmed minds to stop us from like reaching the ultimate abundance. Like what are we doing? Why do we keep giving ourselves this like limitless, this limit option when we are limitless beings? You look at these, you know that, here's, I'm gonna tell you, you know what's weird? Tell me if you know what I'm talking about here. My agent told me to stop watching other readers, so I stopped, and now I only watch you. Others than that, I'm trusting myself. But exactly, but see, that's the thing. Sorry if you're picking up my energy. Intense shoulder pain. Oh, okay. Thank you for telling me, because I was like, that needs to go. They're on a conveyor belt being programmed to run the continuous hamster wheel. Yes. You know what it's like? Okay, so here's what light workers, empaths, starseed people, here's what happens to us. We become in this humble genre, and that's cool. It's good to be humble, but not so humble that everybody has access to you, right? And I'm learning that now that we're not going to allow access to the whole world. Like, just because I'm a nice person doesn't mean you could take advantage of me and walk all over me. That's not how we're going to do this, because if there's nothing left in me, I cannot service anybody. If I'm drained emotionally, physically, and my well-being is not intact, then I'm gonna lose my shit, and nobody's gonna have help then. So I have to keep myself and my energy leveled out. And what we do, we limit ourselves as abundant beings, right? And when we do that, we start to look at people who have like a lot of money, right? You remember this, right? When you were in that low vibrational state of mind, all those people are like, oh, they're rich, they're in the Illuminati, they're in the Freemasons, they must be working with the devil. Not to say that everybody's getting their riches and their wealth and all that from good, right? That whatever you want to see good and bad as. Not to say that there's not people who, there 100% is, right? But not everyone is. And then just because people are broke, they start talking about people with money as if they're evil. You know what I'm saying to you, right? You get me? So what we have here is the programming of the mind. The poor shall inherit the earth type of feeling. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't feel like, I don't know. Here's the thing. I know Jesus wouldn't walk around and be like, here, money, that's all. No, that's not. But no, I don't feel like Jesus, Muhammad, I don't feel like they want their people or their followers to be broke. Like, I just don't feel that way. Like, why would they want you to suffer? That's crazy talk right there. Like, we're talking about crazy talk. Now, if a person is materialistically driven, and how I feel personally, not saying this is right or wrong. If a person is materialistically driven only and with no spiritual well-being, they don't donate, they don't, we're talking about greed, and greed is a totally different thing from well-being and wealth and inheritance and stuff like this, because we have two different types of characters. When we have somebody with money who does good for people and gives back and continuously keeps getting because they keep giving, and then you have those people who keep getting and getting and getting, and they don't give a fuck about nobody else. To each his own. I'm not judging one or the other. I'm not saying he's a saint and he's the devil. I really could give a fuck less what anybody does with their lives, and that's where I'm at right now, and that's where we have to get at. When we stop worrying about what people think about us, and we, first of all, this message is coming in very strongly. Stop telling people the good things that are happening to you. Stop telling people. Now, we know we want to like share good news, right? And you want to tell people like, I manifested my abundance like this is what I did. I'm hearing, refrain from giving people all of the details, and in a sense just be like, I'm doing well, grateful for the things I have, happy, and what listen, if you're showing things off, then it's not coming from a love and light vibration, right? We have to keep our I'm hearing riches and gold out of the public. I'm hearing the prying eye. So you also have to understand, people are watching you with hate and envy too. Like, even if you're like, look, this is coming in for you guys, okay? Hey babe, love and light. Listen, we have to understand that people are, this is not the kind of world that we want it to be, right? I know we're all every one of you in here that's watching, I know you. I know you. I know you're a good person. I know you have a good heart, and you expect great things from people because you're so, I'm hearing genuinely pure from the soul within, and you're expecting others to have that same energy, but they don't. And you need to know that. And as a healer, as a light worker, as a content creator, if you are one, if as a spiritual guide, as whatever you see yourself as, you have to pump the brakes on the friendship clause and make it more like, hey, like, you know, right now I'm playing the role as the teacher and you're here to learn, and we're going to have to keep those boundaries, because I'm hearing people are seeing you as their friends, and that's cool and everything, but there's a line that needs to be drawn. And I'm going to say, like, this is coming in because there's something here that you're going to be expecting, is what I'm hearing, to come in. And we have, I'm here, I just got to say it, blood-sucking leeches. You know, we have to be aware, okay? We have like these sucky, okay? Sucky, leechy, grandma. And you know, it's crazy because I just had a dream about her. Grandma, I never saw you as my granddaughter. You were my daughter and I loved you as such. I am fighting for you in the unseen realms. You have so many people who protect you. Don't worry. Yep. I know that. And I know that. And you know what? And listen, my grandmother was not one to hold her tongue. And when, yo, let's clear it. You see what I'm saying? Like, let's, my grandma was, there's always light at the end of the tunnel, was not one to hold her tongue. And like, I heard something the other day. It was like, look, bitch, if you're not going to let this go, we're going to let it go. And I was like, oh, all right. So you know what? Just do it already. Like, what the fuck is you waiting for? You know, you could be, I don't know why I'm saying this, but we're going to say what I'm hearing. Your fears are a big part of why you haven't been living your purpose. You have a strong DNA bloodline of gifted people. Join us. I wrote these out, by the way. I was planning on making these tarot cards, and I'm going to. I just, you know, I'm working with the energy. It says here, your fears are a big part of why you haven't been living your purpose. You have a strong DNA bloodline of gifted people. Join us. I don't even remember writing that, to be honest with you. Oh, okay, guys. Your dad wants you to know that you don't need to worry about him. You need to focus on you. He's protecting you. That's his job. You are safe and protected. Please be happy. I'm okay. Okay. Those are messages. You know, how wonderful, how lovely is it that we're receiving those messages, okay? Smudging and grounding, breathing exercises. These are very, how to clear energy. These are very, that's funny that I opened up to this. I'm going to say, I don't know about you guys, but I've been vibrating super dumb high here, to the point where at night, my feet, they just won't stop vibrating. I just feel like I'm about to like lift off, you know, and I'm like, dude, like, what the fuck? Like, can we please stop vibrating? And it just won't. I'm trying to ground in my mind. It's just, it's the ascension, man. It's just, and you know, you got to understand something. You're ascending right now. I want you to hear this, because you need to hear this. This is your message. Wow, that's funny that this card just came out, and this is the person I was going to use to help me make my tarot cards. I might just go see him this week. Here's the fucking crazy shit. Like, right here is what I'm feeling for you, which you need to understand. Ooh, some deep secrets are about to be known. This card tells you you will need to take time and keep clear of those who do not have your best interest of heart. Don't go nowhere near the chaos. Keep still and clear your energy. Are you kidding me? Come on, guys. Really? Listen to the messages. Like, this is crazy. I'm hearing tourmaline here, okay? Hello, Amani. I'm hearing tourmaline. Tourmaline is important here, okay? So if you're trying to clear your energy and you're trying to like keep focused and like keep your energy clear and feel safe, black tourmaline. This was my miracle worker last night. That black tourmaline I have there. I keep a bunch of crystals on my windshield here and there. They're all there. And, you know, when the sun is out, the moon is out, they keep getting charged. And, of course, I have all my crystals here. I have some down here, some, you know, Black Obsidian Buddha here, a lot of selenite everywhere. Angel crystals are my go-to crystals. Like, they're everywhere in my room. I have this one. I have this big guy here. I gave one half to my sister, a broken half. I gave half to her. I felt like she needed it in her home. And this angel crystal as well, which I love to keep these around. And I really love to have those in like the, you know, I have my little Ganesh here, Buddha, and the angel, which I see as like the king and queen of all angels, right there. Protecting us, guiding us, but it's not just them. It's also family members, loved ones that love you on the other side, protecting you. So you need to know that. That needs to be made aware. And like, if they're keeping you from something, it's for a reason. Like, I'm hearing this very strongly. If you're being kept from something and you're like, you're feeling it. Like, I don't want to go. I don't feel like I should be doing this. You know, I don't know why I'm being guided to talk to you guys about this, but I'm going to tell you guys every morning and every night. I forget sometimes, but I take a shot of this. Okay. I even sometimes brush my teeth with, olive oil, especially if it's rich in polyphenol. It's very good for the digestive system. Okay. It's important to mix things with, a healthy fat. Manuka honey, amazing for clearing the chest. Okay. I love it. You'll never see me without this. Jojoba oil, I love this. Goes all over my body after a shower, and I just like discovered the properties of it, and I love it. And caffeine and witch hazel. You never see me with those things, and I was gonna make a video on it, but when we're talking about health, like I can go into a million things, and it always gets so like convoluted, right? But yeah, because health is gonna be important right now. We're gonna be stepping into a big health genre here, like and I'm hearing it like that. It's like I don't know what I just heard. Leptine? Leptine? I don't know what that is. Leptine? Lepatina? I don't know. I don't know what that is. So we'll look that up, I guess. We're just gonna be, listen, one thing I'm gonna tell you right now, if you're feeling this energy, to step back and clear your energy and ground, just do it. Just do it. Don't fight against it. This is not, this is not the time to say like, I'm not getting any work done. No, look, man, my body, my spirit, it's not that I'm being lazy. I'm not a lazy person. I clean for hours, 6-7 hours straight. I'll do 20 loads of laundry and stay hours doing that. Patience. That's how you know you're patient. When you're patient to clean, to cook, to wash dishes, you're patient, okay? I don't give a fuck what anybody says. Housework takes patience, okay? And I have a lot of that. So I'm not lazy. You're not lazy. You're just experiencing a shift here. And this shift, when we're dying and being reborn, think about the concept. You're literally dying and you're being reborn. You're like dying and coming back to life, right? Oh, I died this week. I died. One of the things about being a person who's psychic and who's very aware is when you know that someone's going to pass away in your family, or you know about it, could be hard because it's like almost like somebody wants you to give the message. You don't know who to give it to, how to give it to them. A lot of people look at you like you have 10 heads, you know. Good, Nita. And can I tell you guys something? Good. Black tourmaline is the best, I swear. Oh, you are? Wow, okay. You were wearing it in your last video? Okay, can I tell you guys something? I'm going to tell you guys something. You know what I noticed? Since I've been just channeling and talking and listening to the messages I'm getting from my guides, a lot more people are actually getting healing and help from it. Do you know that? Because this is what was happening before. I would do readings, right? Every sign. Look at me, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. For instance, I would do the signs, and then I would do like Aries, Taurus, and they would be individual. And every sign had a message for everyone in it. And I feel like, damn, I wish they could have watched the Cancer reading, but people won't watch it because they're not a Cancer. And that's just another form of separation, right? It's culty energy. I'm sorry, you guys. I know that we have readers on here, tarot card readers. I know. But when we're ascending, we have to speak on what the guides are giving us. Hey, Millie, we have to speak on what the guides are giving us, right? When we're ascending, we have to speak on what the guides are giving us. And that is a culty kind of energy, right? Everybody watching the same Virgo reading, everybody watching the same Aries reading. I mean, it's great. It's great. But I will tell you something. This is working for me way more, and it's working for others. And yeah, I've lost a lot of followers, and that I'm just talking. I'm not saying, oh my God, poor me. I'm just telling you, I lost a lot of followers. A lot of people are not watching my videos anymore. I used to get like 1,000 views or 600, and now I get like 200, and I'm okay with that because I'm going to tell you why. Out of those 600 people that were viewing my videos, maybe 20 or 30 were actually using the messages to heal and move forward. See? And the rest of them were just watching to watch, and they were not using. So today, it's like I'm rebuilding people who are in a higher vibration, right? Who are there, who are ascending with me, who are on this level with me. And so we're rebuilding the community, rebranding the community. We're regrouping, replenishing. I'm hearing the water is being drank and it is pure. This is how I'm feeling. And it's great because all the things I did with tarot readings, I am so grateful for it. That was a great time in my life. Exciting. And guess what? I happened to do it all through COVID, and I helped a lot of people get through COVID. COVID, not be depressed, not feel like shit about themselves. A lot of people through COVID, I helped them through that. It's 10-10. That's the marking the end of a cycle. We're marked, the cycle's marked, it's ended. I've been seeing numbers that are showing us the things that are coming. It's like, you may not believe it right now, but wait, don't worry, just wait. I have recognized the inner power within me that has come from letting everything go that I thought I wanted, right? Because we get swept up into this, I know you guys, I'm talking, but it's a message for us, right? This is what our guides are focusing on. We get swept up in this like fantasy, right? This like false reality of like, but it's for a reason though. Like everything happens for a reason. So we're not judging. We're just saying, well, this is what happens. We go through the sessions, we go through the progressions, we go through depressions, right? Blessings, beautiful. Yes, I agree. Listen to them all because they was a message for me. And that's what I'm saying. So that's what I love about my guides right now. It's like what I'm experiencing, they tell me just talk about it because other people are going to resonate with it. And that's all you need to do. 555 and 1010. That's a big one. That's cycles ending, big changes. Yeah. And found a butterfly wing walking. Yo, that's a big message right there. The monarch butterfly. Yep, I'm getting tapped in the head. Right there, I got tapped in the head when you said that. It's like she's transforming too. I'm hearing that. So I'm hearing have deep conversations with her because you might not know just what she's experienced. Talk to her about deep things. Like my daughter will do these things or she'll make me drive around for a while, be like, Mom, let's talk. And we do it, right? We'll do like a cuddling session for like an hour. Tickling, cuddling, playing on the bed. And then we go to like our little store. Then we take walks and we talk. And then we drive and we talk. And I want her to open up to me. And I'll talk to her about things that are uncomfortable, guys, sex and relationships. And she'll be like, all right, ask me some questions. I'll be like, okay. So if you're going to date a boy and he says like, let me touch your boobie, what are you going to say? And she'll be like, ew, Mom. I'm like, just answer. I just want to know, how do you feel about it? I'm not judging you. And she'll tell me. She'll be like, I don't think that's for me. I think that I want to take, being open with our kids, man. Or if somebody talked to me about that when I was growing up, the things I would have known to do and not to do. But all people told me was, don't do this. Don't, no, that's a no. And I heard no so much that finally when the opportunity came, I was like, I'm doing this. You know what I'm saying to you? So it's like being open and communicating with our kids. Listen, I'm not even going to feel guilty about it. I have an hour or two sessions where I lay in bed, I'll watch a video, maybe I'll watch something else or I'll relax. And my daughter will stay on her phone with her friends and laugh and giggle and I'll hear her cracking up. And how am I going to not allow her to laugh and have fun with her friends? Do I want her to stay on the phone till 11, 12 o'clock sometimes? No, but it's summer and I told her, have your fun because when school starts, after 6 o'clock, I'm taking the phone away. 6, 7 o'clock, I'm taking the phone away. Like, you can have a lot of fun right now. Stay up late, do whatever you want because school starts. School ain't fun. Come on, let's really keep it a buck, okay? She's going to have school. I signed her up for dance, by the way, you guys. I signed her up for dance. So I want you to understand. Yeah. Oh, you've been seeing butterflies. Yeah, they'll like, butterflies are showing up to a lot of us. And if you're seeing them, you're in that collective of like transformation, death and a rebirth, transformation all the way. Big time. I can feel the transformation. I can feel it happening from deep within. Oh Lord, I feel that transformation coming from the inside out. You see what I'm saying to you? It's like from the inside out. And I know that. And Amani, I swear, you know what time it is. Like I've been so smart. And like, look, I love everyone. Like I do. But I had to say, Flo. You're giving a lot to people. You're giving a lot to everyone. My mom doesn't know me. There are so many things I've been through that would shock her to death, but the bond wasn't there. That's the thing. We got to talk to our kids. I want to know everything. I told her, I said, if you're 14, not that, guys, hear me out. I'm not okay with kids dating at 13, 14, 15. But kids, they're going to experiment. They're going to, but he's my boyfriend. I told her, if you ever feel like you have a boyfriend at 14, 15, and you guys want to hang out, don't sneak out. I said, I will let you sit in the living room, watch a movie, eat some popcorn. I said, not in the room, no doors closed. I'll be right in the kitchen. You know what I'm saying? Sneak it. I'll be like this from the kitchen. Don't worry. I know what I'm doing. I play it cool, but I'll be like, Like I'll be jumping jacks and you'll see the wire coming from the ceiling. I'll be climbing down the wall outside. Don't play with me. I see everything. I act like I don't see nothing. I'm like, but I watch and I listen and I sneak and I watch, but I told my daughter, don't sneak out, don't run away. You could just tell me and I will let you have friends over. You can hang out in the living room, or I'll even make a playroom for kids. Like let's say when that time comes, she's a little bit. I'm gonna have a house with a playroom. Her friends could come hang out there. They can hang out by the pool. Yeah, I will be that mom that everybody can come over my house because they'll be safe there. You see what I'm saying to you? I'm not gonna be like one of those moms like fuck you, go play. I'm gonna be out there playing myself. I'm gonna be the responsible mother. And if anybody's kids, can be trusted with anyone, it will be with me because I'm great with kids and they find me to be cool enough to share with me, but not so cool to disrespect me. You see what I'm saying to you? So you gotta have that boundary. Like you gotta have that like balance with children. I'm not gonna be like the parents that we've had. No offense, I love them. They were great. They tried their very best. But we have to be more open with our kids, even if it gets uncomfortable and awkward sometimes. Yeah, that's good, Erica. That's awesome. And you're always going to be remembered as that. I promise you. Like, when, God forbid, like you get older and like, your mom was always the best. She always used to let us come over and hang out, man. She was the best. The mom that feeds the kids in the neighborhood when she sees they didn't eat for the day type person. That's who I am. Like, I'll be like, oh, come here, I got some food. No, it's okay, Mrs. K. No, come here, come on, you're gonna have this food. Oh, fucking, you crazy? Like, keep your eyes open, pay attention, Exactly. Let me tell you something. I'm learning to not feel guilt and shame for the things. Nobody's perfect. Nobody's perfect. You guys, when I'll share something with you, and I'm going to be very vulnerable right now. I don't talk about this type of stuff, right? Cutting school just to hang out with each other. Exactly. And I don't want that to happen. I'd rather her after school, they just come hang out. Not trying to be weird, but like, those white parents, like their kids go to like cheer camp and like they all come hang out at the house and like they have movie nights. I want that life. I'm sorry. No, it's not about white or black, but there's black people that do that too. But that's the kind of life I'm trying to have the kids like, feel comfortable to come, like they're all in their little jammies and they're like, they have their little night sleepy things. I'll be vulnerable and I'll share something with you guys. When I was on the show or whatever afterwards, after I did All Star Battle, Eliana was born at that time. I had her before I did All Star Battle. And I went there and all that stuff happened. And after I came out, I was depressed. I was going through a divorce. Everything was happening all at once. I was like, everything was breaking down all at once. But I also was starting to take pills heavy at that time. So I feel like the universe was trying to help me at that moment. I just didn't see it as a blessing. I saw it as a curse because everything was falling apart. And there was a time period from the age of like, let's say 3 to my daughter from the age of 3 till about the age of 5 or 6. Yeah, 3, 4, yeah, about 3 years where I wasn't a good mother. I was all over the place. I was traveling, hanging out with people. I wasn't there for her. Like, you know what I'm saying? I know that I would come home and sleep a lot because I had just been out partying, hanging out. So when I'd come home, I'd be sleeping. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's be real. There's moments I had with myself and I'm like, damn, man, but you know what? I don't regret it because here's the thing. My daughter was always with my mother and only with my mother. If I was doing what I was doing, at least I always made sure she was safe. I'm not justifying it, but at least I made the right decisions as a mother to say, like, I'm fucked up in the head right now. I was depressed. I was doing drugs. I was bugging out. At least I kept her safe with my mom. I told my mom straight up, listen, I'm going through something. It's going to be a while before I get better. I knew it. I felt I'm going through some kind of crazy journey and I'm not going to be normal for a while, so please help me. And my mom was so happy to do it because guess what? Her and her man, they just started dating not too long ago, like years ago, and then now they have this beautiful little girl, and they were acting like she was their daughter, and it would get me mad. I would come home because obviously I wasn't there, so they were taking on the role as parents. I would come and feel like the outcaster, but my daughter still loved me to death no matter what. She loved me so much, you know what I'm saying? And there was one of the things I struggle with, and this could be a message for one of you, is that guilt of the time that I wasn't there. But then I think about it, I'm like, but I got my shit together and I fought tooth and nail to get clean, to stop doing all that shit. I remember battling out in court with her dad, going fucking crazy, trying to like just get my shit together. You know what I'm saying? And I did it, and now she has so much support. Like, my daughter does not remember the bad times. She'll tell me once in a while. She'll be like, I remember you used to sleep a lot, and I used to get really sad. I'm like, I'm sorry. I told her straight up. You know what I told her? Look, I'm being vulnerable, you guys. Bear with me. I'm actually getting heat and hot talking about this. We were in the car, and I remember she said that to me, and I said, can I tell you something? She goes, yeah. I was like, I'm going to tell you an honest thing that happened to me. When you were that age and you saw me sleeping a lot, I went through very bad depression. This was not easy, right? But I had to talk to her about it. So I don't want her to be questioning, what was that, you know? So I told her, the doctor gave me some pills, and I started to take them, and I got really addicted to them. I said, that's why I tell you all the time, don't do drugs, because I went through addiction, and I know what it's like, Eliana. She goes, I know, Mom. She goes, yeah, I know what happened. Like, she's like, that's bad. Why did the doctor give you that? She didn't blame me 1 second. And God bless her heart, man. She's such a, my kid is, yo, she's solid, boy. She was like, why did the doctor give you that? See, stupid doctor. I was like, yeah, but also you can't blame the doctor. It's me too, you know? Yes, some of you need to hear this. That's probably why I'm talking about it. And so I told her the truth. When you saw me sleeping like that, and I was probably, I had to take too much medicine. I was tired. I was sick. I was depressed. I was going through a lot with your father at that time, which, you know, she's like, I know, Mom, I know. She's like, I know, you never say nothing bad. I know. And I told her everything, you know. I'm in front of fire right now. Maybe you're feeling it. I feel like heat. Like, I'm sitting in front of a fireplace talking about this, but it could be also like the emotions coming up. But I'm proud of myself, and you have to be proud of yourself. This is my point. Like, because I don't know if Trace Tarot is still in here, but I saw him talking about a story about, I like her mama. Thank you, Jade. I saw him talking about a story about in school and this trumpet, and like the teacher wouldn't let him like do the part of the trumpet or the play the instrument he wanted, and I'm talking about it the same way. Like, we can't look back at those moments and be like, if I would have done this, I would have done. I look at it and I'm like, I know that's like tough to see, but I went through exactly what I was supposed to go through at exactly when I was supposed to go through it. And another thing I'm gonna say out loud that I've never said before, I was crying last night, apologizing to my grandmother, my father, you know, family in the spirit realm, for having to see what I went through. For having to see what I went through. Ooh, 2020. Look, guys, 20 people, 20 likes. I like that. I apologize for what they had to see me go through. Some of the things that I did, being depressed and on drugs, were not fun to look at. If you're looking at your daughter or your granddaughter, it probably wasn't the funnest thing to look at. And I'm pretty sure they had to fight with a bunch of spirit on the spirit realm, talking about, haha, look at this bitch. And then they're like, shut the fuck up. Like, she's going through something. She'll get out of it, you know? And I promised them that that's not going to happen. And it hasn't. It's been years and years and years since I've done any of those stupid things like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not perfect, but I ain't fucking done none of that shit. I'm out of that like mentality, that life, and be proud of the accomplishments. If she's a Cancer, trust me, she appreciates the vulnerability. We act like we already understand. Once you explain, it's a different bond. That's very true, Trace. She does do that. She'll be like, I understand, but then she'll be like, really? And then what happened? Like, she loves hearing stories that I tell her. When I'm fully honest with her, she's in heaven. She loves that shit. She'll tell me, like, tell me stories of high school, what happened. And I'll tell her stories, like real stories. Like, it's crazy shit happened to me in high school and in my life. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, so my point is, don't look back at the things you've done and be like, oh my God, I cannot believe I did that. It's more along the lines, now I see it and I'm like, all right, Flo, you did that. You bitch, you did that. But damn, look what you're doing now, bro. Look at you now. Like, do you know? Like, I'll tell myself from going to like beating myself up to like, bitch, do you know what it takes to get the fuck out of that shit? Like, do you know the strength and power it takes to get yourself here? And you're gonna downplay your successes? Fuck success being what everybody thinks it is. She got a car, she got money. Baby, I'll tell you what success is. Success is not dying when you weren't supposed to die and still living through it, and breaking generational curses and generational habits. That's success. You You can make fun of me all you want. Well, no, I'm not saying that anybody is, but that's how I'm saying that we should speak on it. People, listen, and even spirit, they can make fun of us all they want and be like, look at you, you bum, blah, blah, blah. Boy, where are you at? Can we really talk about the fact that you're still doing the same thing? How many centuries has it been and you're still in the spirit world doing the same shit? How dare you judge me? Yeah, it is important. Exactly, Millie. My kids have seen me go through hell and back and through panic attacks, depression, and they saw the recovery. And oftentimes parents will just brush it off, and we have to be very vulnerable. And let me tell you something. I'm proud of myself. I'm proud of you guys, and you should be proud of yourself. This is what I'm hearing so super strongly. And I'm going to say this, and this is all due respect to the spirit guides. This is not coming from the spirit guides. They're saying that. But this is coming from you, from your higher self going, I'm getting tapped in the right ear. This is coming from your higher self. Your higher self right now is looking at you like, if only you could see yourself the way I see you, you would think, wow, this is amazing. But because you're so oftentimes trapped in this 3D mentality, let me tell you something. We could really, really beat ourselves up to death. Like beat ourselves up to death to the point where we got bruises and aches and pains the next day from all of the shit we told ourselves that we're not good at. But I'm not telling myself I'm not telling myself, did you hear that? Because let me tell you, I thought about me saying the other day, actually last night, I'll tell you, this is how your consciousness works, your subconscious mind works. This is a big message, huge. This is how your subconscious mind works. You tell yourself, like I said, I deserved it. I deserved to get punished. That's why I was punished. This is why, because of the things I did. How do I go to sleep and have a dream about me being a sort of like a leader in punishment and like I guess what looked like hell, and I was punishing other people. Now here's the trick. I stopped the people that were working with me to punish other people, and I told them we have to punish ourselves now. And they're like, what? I'm like, well, if we could stand here and hit them with whips, then we have to be able to hit ourselves with whips as well. Do you know, one of the guys turned around, he's like, what the hell are you talking about? And I was like, hate yourself. And he looked at me like, what are you talking about? So that dream right there was my subconscious mind revealing to me, what are you talking about? This is stupid. What do you mean you punishing other people? You're punishing, you can't, that's not how this works. There's this dream, the fantasy that the Matrix has set up for everyone to believe that we deserve punishment and we burn in hell. This is just this is how they're winning. I'm just hearing it just like this. This is how they're winning. This is how they're getting people to go exactly where they want them to go, which is in the time loop and the reincarnation cycle, which they tell you it's reincarnation is for a reason. Yeah, for sometimes it is a reason. Sometimes that you choose to come back to learn lessons, but it's actually the Matrix trap. Like you're stuck. And the way they get you stuck is just keep telling yourself what a piece of shit you are, how much you don't deserve to ascend, how much you don't deserve love, and how much you don't deserve to pat yourself on the fucking back for all the good things you've done, and how those little tiny things that you made so-called mistakes, which are not mistakes, which you're learning lessons for, are coming back to tap you on the shoulder to say, hey, you, remember those bad things you did, you piece of shit? It's like, yeah, I do remember it. I was a piece of shit. My bad. I fucking changed though, bro. Let it go. Why, if I'm letting it go, why you keep bringing it up, my guy? That's like dating someone and you cheated on them and they decide to be with you 20 years later. They're still talking about, oh, you mean like that guy you kissed in 1943? Bro, like you forgave me. Let it go. Like you know, I'm not saying that's okay, but you know what I mean? It's the same concept, the metaphor, the hyphenate, whatever you want to call it. You know what I mean? And that, ladies and gentlemen, that, my friends, right there was a message, because I just got, see, that's why you got to stop for a second. And I just heard, this is what we've been trying to tell you this whole time, you fucking hard-headed fucker. You know, my guys know me. They're like, this bitch she is tough. You know what I'm saying? This is what we've been trying to tell you this whole fucking time. Like, what the fuck? Like, we've been trying to tell you this is not, you don't feel this way about you. We don't feel this way about you, babe. This is not, no, this is stupid. Why are you doing this? you know, I would really clear the throat chakra as much as we can. This is where we have that it's funny because you want to know what's funny? I was watching Eckhart Tolle the other day, yesterday, this morning actually. After I had a dream, I was like an elf. Okay, and I always said when I see Eckhart Tolle, I'm like, oh my god, he's an elf, 100%. I could look at humans and know like what star planet they're from. I'm like, oh, elf, okay, cat, okay, Arturians. I'll know, like I can sense like they're just. I can see the bird people. I could see it. I don't know. I'm just like, it's, ask Millie. She showed me a picture and I was like, look at this face, that face. She was like, damn, bitch. I was like, yeah, I'll be seeing shit, weird shit, right? But I see that, I could see it, and I was looking at him, and he obviously looks like he's an elf, right? From the elfin. I'm like, the elfins are real. There's elves, gnomes and fairies. That's all in some world real, right? Doesn't mean like it's real because people manifested it. Whatever humanity manifests, it's real somewhere in some reality, right? So I was watching Eckhart Tolle, and do you know he was channeling? And his voice was getting stuck, and I saw him, and he didn't want to stop the channeling, and he was doing what I do, like when I meditate. I do meditations, and I'll talk, and it's like something's just stop motivating them, you stupid, like damn, it's hateful, that like clenching in the throat is like, shh, we don't want you to make people happy, they need to be miserable. Yeah. Rub a blue crystal on your throat. I have like a blue green right here that I love. I love this one. So, and I saw him get clenched up like that. I'm like, oh, so it's not just happening to us. Like it's happening to big people like Eckhart Tolle. Like he's channeling, he's giving messages in the middle of those messages. Here he goes. Like, Millie, if you could see this eyebrow, it needs to be filled in right there. Like I'm going to show it. Obviously, that's where you go for the refills, but I want her to do a little more here, so it could like all be even. You see what I'm saying to you? But they're starting to look, they look really good actually. They're fully healed now. That's the microblading I did. It looks really good, but there's some spots here. Yeah, I felt it when she was tattooing them. I was like, I feel like she's not touching that because the eyebrows were hardened from whatever, but you could still feel the sensitivity on your eyebrows. It's weird after that, but that's what we go for the refill for, the retouch, right? So these parts. Yeah, so it's interesting because we are picking up this as a collective, Yeah, you got some patches too. Yeah, I guess that's why you go for the retouch because it's like a tattoo. Like if they don't hit spots good, then you're gonna see those patchy areas, but it's okay. Yeah, they do look really good. They looked a lot thicker when I was like, oh god, they're too thick, but then like they started fade. I was like, okay, good. Like I said, just from here, she just needs to start down here and just go all the way a little bit more. This side I feel like it's the perfect eyebrow. This one has a little bit of tweaking, like right here needs to be filled in, and we'll be good. They do change the whole face for you, man. I went from like fucking having a crooked face to like actually looking asymmetrical, which is great, right? Because I said like, and that's funny because Millie came in right at the time because I kept, you don't understand, this is how the universe works. I kept saying, damn, and I really wish I could find someone I could trust with my eyebrows. And then people would hit me up, like, and I'd be like, oh no, you girl. Like, then I saw Millie and I was like, thank God, like I got it done because I'm happy. I did it. I'm really grateful that, you came in. Like my guides talked to you. I was like, yo, bitch, call Flo. She needs that shit done. You know what I'm saying? Because they know I'm trying to like work on my outer appearance too. I'm losing some weight though. I'm not going to lie to you. I feel like I'm losing some weight. It's not as fast as I like it to be, but I'm losing weight and I'm not shoving all these unhealthy foods down my throat anymore, which is good. I've been doing pretty good with that, I had a pimple right in my nose. I have a pimple right here. That shit hurts so bad, bro. It's like, oh, you know what I mean? Anyway, so like, it's just, right now we're transforming, right? So keep that energy light and lighthearted. I'm hearing that too. Very lighthearted. Look, guys, there's a lot of crown chakra activation happening here. Like superb crown chakra activation. Like, because I could feel the tension like right here in my crown area. Like all this part has been so sensitive lately. Like super sensitive. Like it's just been like, ugh. You know, we're all pushing forward, yeah, and we're doing a good job. And it's like we have to commend ourselves. And I'm not gonna let these dirty I hate that I'm saying it this way because love and light to everyone, but I'm not gonna let these dirty minded like just leave me alone. Like fall the fuck. Let me appreciate the work that I put in and the amounts of work I put in, and I deserve to be, to tell myself I'm doing great. Damn, can I live? You know what I'm saying? It's like fall the fuck back, bro. You know? Also we have to find things to do, man. A lot of us don't live that far from each other, and like a lot of us have people that we can hang out with and do stuff and get together, but we're just being hermits, and that's corny. You know what I'm saying? I don't like that. I don't like living like that. I don't like being in the house all day 24/7. But I go outside, I walk around. Thank God I'm doing that. But yeah. Yeah, oh, that's awesome, Jade. Like, we can't be doing this no more. We're all like fucking hermit modes. We're like hiding from each other when we got people who are thinking just like us. It's like getting ridiculous. What are we hiding from? You know what I mean? I think that it's important to stay grounded and away from like things that are not serving you, but I also think it's important to have like fun and laugh with people. Yeah, exactly, Amani. I know how you feel, man. Sometimes, like, because where I live, I'm like, man, ain't nobody up here. What the fuck am I? I'm not staying up here. I know that, you guys. I'm moving. I don't know where to, but I'm gonna have to. I need like a town that's like, hopefully like I said in the other channeling I did, a nice town where people like. Oh, by the way, for Halloween, if you guys are not doing anything around now, like 20 minutes from me, there's a town. It's all spiritual shops. There's like every shop is spiritual, and on Halloween it turns into like Hocus Pocus town. It's dope. So I'm going there with my daughter. If anybody wants to go with their kids, it's in upstate New York. It's about 30 minutes from the George Washington Bridge. And if you're down, like I wouldn't mind getting a group of us together, and like we all, like, you know what I'm saying, dress up a little bit, like wear some cute costumes or something. Not even costumes, but like, some funky shit. It's about to be lit because I told my daughter we're going there. She's going, oh, that's awesome. It turns literally, it looks like the town of Hocus. It looks like Hocus Pocus. Like everything is so Halloweeny, and it's great. Yeah. Hi, Casey. How are you? We haven't seen you in a while. How's it going? So yeah. Okay, you guys. So that's pretty much it. Like, I don't know. It's Monday, and I was feeling so like, like guilty because I'm like, oh my god, I'm not even. Like, people have been hitting me up like, do you do private readings still? I'm like, listen, not right now. I don't know where that's going to, where my guides are bringing me with that, but I could feel it in my heart to just take a moment to just deflect. Like, I feel like that energy. It's like Sleepy Hollow. Exactly, Millie. It's awesome, man. Please, you should come with your kids. What the fuck else are you doing? You know what I'm saying? Drive your ass up here. We'll chill. I'm gonna go around 4 or 5 o'clock. I was thinking, and stay till like 6, 7 o'clock, or what am I talking about? I'm gonna go like 4 or 5, like 5 o'clock when it starts to like dim down but not dark, and then stay till before it gets like really dark. You know what I mean? So I'm definitely doing that. Because I wanted to like let kids trick or treat here, but I was like, I want to do something this Halloween because it's been like every Halloween, it's like been like stay home, like fucking COVID bullshit. No, I'm trying to get out there. I'm trying to see things. I wanna experience it. Yeah, I know. I can't wait to see the movie. Oh my god, Are you crazy? As soon as Hocus Pocus 2 comes out, I'm going right to the movie theater. Right there. I'm going as fast as I possibly can. I feel a transformation, man. I'm happy about it too, and I'm also like not afraid to look back at the things that happened in the past, and I'm okay with it. I think they do something for like how Headless Horseman in that town. Yeah. Oh yeah. No. Yeah. They have that. I'm actually not far from that either. I don't think. But what I'm talking about is cool too. Like, yeah, you should come. Like, we should go. We should go. I wouldn't mind going with a few people. They have like crystal shops, tarot readers, psychics all over. Me and my daughter got a reading that one time. They were alright, but it was fun. My daughter got her reading, and I was telling her like that she's like a part of some like Nordic tribe. I know it. I was like, you're definitely friends of the giants, and the lady told her that same thing. It was funny. I used to watch the 31 Days of Halloween on Disney. Yeah, me too. That was my shit. But this year, my daughter's like, Mom, can we do something for Halloween? I want to go do something like interesting. And I thought about that place. She's like, oh, that's perfect. I was like, yeah, let's go to that. Because we had a great day. We went there. We went to the Crystal Shops. We went out to eat. We talked. We walked. Oh, it was so much fun. We had so much fun together. Oh, this pimple is hurting so bad. It's like right in the nose. It's time to enjoy ourselves, man. I feel like October it would be actually also in October. Interesting enough, I signed up for a reading, but obviously it's only if someone comes through. But Matt Frazier, the medium, psychic medium Matt Frazier, he's having an event on October on Zoom, and I signed up. So I signed me and my sister-in-law up to see if anybody comes through for us. I've been saying I'm going out all this Halloween. I love the holiday, but couldn't celebrate growing up. Where do you live? Not like you don't tell me exactly where you live, Trey. But are you far from New York, or I don't know where you are? You turn 50, 10-5. Ooh, girl. Turn 50. I turn 40. The big 40. Yeah. Yeah, it was cool. It was cool. I'm always like, I love doing readings. Like I really do, especially when I get someone and someone comes through for them. I'll give on the spot readings. I love it. But I just know that right now my guides are like, just hold on a second. Like, don't worry, we got something. I'm just letting the universe show me like what to do next, because I'm always like this planner and like, I'm gonna do this and I'm gonna do that, and I'm like, yeah, all right, I'm gonna surrender. I'm gonna fall back. I'm gonna see what you got for me, and then if my dumb ass is not doing anything for 2 months and nothing's happening, I'll be like, oh, okay, I maybe they weren't saying, you know what I mean? Like, maybe they were just like, bitch, like, figure it out. Like, okay, I'll figure it out. But I doubt it, because they always, oh, God. They're always guiding us, right? Always. And I choose to believe that strong-heartedly, wholeheartedly, you know what I mean? California. Halloween must suck over there. No, I'm just kidding. It's just a bunch of slutty girls running around. It's just, Halloween must be like just a bunch of slutty girls running around over there. I can't. California is just not for me. I just cannot do it. Ugh. I can't stand California. Like, it's not that I hate it. I just hate it. I don't know how else to put it. I do not like it there. Ugh. I hate California, bro. I can't. I'm gonna say something to you, and this is no personal offense to anybody, but I got off the plane when I was in Cali, and I was like, oh my God, I don't feel right. Something just sucked my soul up. Like, I just felt so soulless. Like, bleh. I can't explain it to you. It's like so much. Like, it was like, I don't know how to explain it to you. Just something about it's just not. It's funny because I'm looking at this. Look what it says on it. California, cool olive ranch. It's just a lot. Like the pollution and the air, I just can't. It's not that New York City. I don't live in New York City. I live in the woods up more. A lot more up, but I just can't. I really wanted to move there when I was younger. I think everybody wants to move. Vampire energy. Somebody just said it. You were thinking it. Well, you said it. You know what I'm saying? Vampire energy. I gotta get my titties reduced because I can't stand the pain in my back anymore. Yeah, man, that's crazy. Anyway, all right, y'all. I'm gonna see you guys on the flip side. I'm gonna go. Just gonna relax for a little bit. My back, man, I'm telling you, my back, I need somebody to step on it. I need a massage. I just feel like I'm losing weight a little bit, but my boobs, man, when I get on my period, they feel like 2-ton watermelons. I can't. That's the next wave. Get these titties fucking cut off. Oh, I really love Cali. Oh, I've been moved a lot, but I finally settled. Good, good. That's good. Everybody, feels different about it. That's what I'm saying. Some people love California. Some people, I just can't. First of all, I can't fuck with heat like that. Like for real. In the winter, I was wearing shorts out there, and these people were laughing at me. And I'm like, "What are you laughing at?" They're like, "You must be from New York." I was like, "I am." I was like, "It's fucking hot out here." They're like, "Girl, it's 55 degrees." I was like, "Shit, that's fucking summer in New York. We out here." New York is chilling, you know what I'm saying? And it's colder in New York than 55, and I still don't wear a jacket. I hardly wear a winter coat. Let me tell you, when the winter comes, I'm hardly in a winter coat. Hardly ever in one. You'll catch me in it maybe once in a while, but I'm never really, I gotta go buy a winter coat. Never. It's like, no. Where? Monterey? I heard it's super nice thing. Me, I feel like these boobs will breaks on my chest. It's annoying. It's not even cute anymore. It's not even funny. Anybody who wants boobs, I'll tell them right now, stop it. Just stop. Just stop. For real. Do yourself a favor and don't grow up. You know what I'm saying? Grow up. Like, for real. Grow the fuck up. What do you mean you want big titties? The fuck is wrong with you? You know what these shits are like? These are like fucking carrying a newborn baby. It's carrying a newborn baby. Look. Look at these shits. Look at these motherfuckers. It's like, yo, if you grab the titty, you'd be like, damn, float. I'm like, yeah, that shit is heavy. It's. What's this new thing? One more thing, and I'm gonna go because I gotta go. But what's this new thing with girls like wearing shirts where their saggy titties are like I it's fucked up because I'm all about like feminine, gay, sexual beauty or whatever. But they're wearing like these shirts with their like boobs, they're like hanging very low in there. And people are for it. Like they're loving it. And I'm just like, I remember a time when you used to wear shit like that with your titties hanging and people were like, girl, you need to put a bra on. You know what I'm saying? Now everybody's wearing them titties just sagging. I need an assistant just to carry my shit. I feel you guys. I feel you. You gotta sleep in a sports bra so your boobs don't sag and hurt your back. Well, Millie, the theory is that if you wear a bra all the time, your boobs sag more. This is the theory. I don't wear a bra often, and for someone with a breast my size, they should be sagging a lot more, but they don't sag as much because I do not wear a bra ever when I'm at home, and I damn sure can't sleep with a sports bra. I can't because I feel like, again, it's already heavy, but when a sports bra or something's being worn, now they're like up on my chest here. So now I feel like they're suffocating me. So, and plus I like to sleep on my stomach a lot, so we have a lot of issues here. When titties say they need an adult. It's humid right now. Me, I'll take a little. Here, have some. Take them all. Give me some ass. Maybe I'll just go to the doctor and be like, take the boobs out and put them in my ass. Because, do you see that? There's nothing there. Nothing. Literally nothing there. It's like a little tiny little tushy. Tiny little tushy. I remember one time I slept with this guy and he goes to me, you think you got a small ass, don't you? He's like, you got a butt. I was like, I didn't ask you though. So obviously you thought my ass was small. You know what I'm saying? It was funny. I'll never forget that saying. I've nursed 3 kids, so oh well. Yeah, that's a fact. Alright, y'all. I love you. I'll see you guys later, okay? Have a good night. Just remember to rest and to gather yourself and to relax. My daughter be sunning me. I go in the room, she'll be like, I'm on the phone. I'm like, okay. She'll be like, she knows that. I'm like, okay, god damn. Alright guys, I'll see you guys later. Good night. My face is looking better, but it's just these fucking, you see that pimple right there? You see that, right? Ow. But yeah, it's starting to look at that fresh face right there. Good night, guys. Good night.